We've been to Okinawa. We've been to Tokyo. Ghost Pilots for Neo Geo AES. I don't even want to talk about prices right now. Complete box Bucky O'Hare. We've been to Ohio.
You mean watching this go live?
I appreciate it. I truly do. Here you go.
No problem. Yeah, the NFL one definitely needs a little help, so that's why I figured $1.50 on him. But he does have the manual.
Cool.
And all the little inserts.
And we've been to Taiwan. In the first store, I saw a Rob the Robot set, and I decided to go back for it. And here is Taiwan. This is the Taipei 101. And here's a view from inside the Taipei 101. Now it's time to go game chasing in Singapore. Let's go. So, just like Taiwan, there was only one retro game store here in Singapore. Also, like in Taiwan, they have a ton of rare stuff that you never see. I talked to the owner and it turns out that this was his collection that he was selling off, and he was a big fan of handhelds. Although it was only one store, they really had everything you could ever want: Neo Geo, PC Engine, Master System, and even US games. Here's a CDX and a Sega Mega CD karaoke machine. Who's ever seen one of those before? Look at all these box Neo Geo AES controllers, and I spy a Duo RX PC Engine console that I don't have yet. Here's a PC Engine Duo, also a console I don't have yet. An American NES, Super NES, and a Nintendo 64. Living in Japan, I've seen a ton of PSX consoles, but none in their original box. Also, an uncommon sight in Japan is the PC Engine GT, and this store has 3 of them. Here we have complete in box US N64 games, and might I remind you that we're in Singapore, so it's absolutely insane to see these here. Over here we have a complete in box Link's Awakening, some Game Boy Advance games, and down here is some Asian version NES games, which are very uncommon. And down below that are some American Super Nintendo games complete in box. Over in this case you'll find a ton of Mega Drive games, but they're all in Japanese. I can't read the ends, so I don't really look through these games much. Down below here is another CDX console, and I've only seen 2 the entire time I've lived in Japan, and they have 2 in the store. Over here you'll find some more handhelds, and most are really rare. Up here you'll find a bunch of consoles. There's a US N64, a PlayStation, and a Jaguar complete in box. That's not something you see every day. Over here you'll find more N64 consoles, some are US, some are Japanese. Down here is some Super Famicom games, some Disk System games, and some pretty rare GameCube consoles complete in box that you don't normally see. And down here you'll see a bunch of reproduction games. And here's a bunch of GameCube and Wii games, but obviously in Singapore I'm not hunting these. And here's a Pioneer Laserdisc system. Some Neo Geo AES games, Ghost Pilots, Magician Lord. Sonic Wings 2, you know, as the price on that, it was over $1,000. Here's Magical Chase and Koryun, games I've been searching for a while. There's Dead Moon, I really want that game. Here's a really rare PS1, but he wouldn't sell it to me. There's an Atari Lynx complete in box, some Neo Geo consoles complete in box. This store is really awesome. Over here is a 20th anniversary PS4, also not for sale. Everything in the store is appropriately priced. The seller knows what he has. Regardless, you just don't see this stuff wherever you go. So on the first day here in Singapore, I bought the PC Engine Duo RX.
Yep, correct. Yeah, that's for my portfolio. Yeah, you keep your cash first. Yeah.
And since there was only one retro game store, I decided to check out the newer game stores. And I like collecting different colored PS4 controllers, and these have special Singapore stickers on them, so I'll be picking one of these up. So let's check out Singapore. We also went to Legoland in Malaysia. Singapore is a beautiful country.
Slow down, my bud! Oh, shoot!
This is the southernmost part of continental Asia. So I saw Core Graphics 2 the day before and decided to go back for it. Alright, so the first pickup I got in Singapore was a PC Engine Duo RX, and the box is in pretty good condition. I found one of these while I was in Tokyo, but I didn't get it, so now I finally got one, and I'm really happy about that. Up next, I found an American Super Nintendo game, and that game was Power Rangers The Fighting Edition. It turns out though that this one is a fake, so I'm not really going to count it towards the collection. So I went back to the store the next day and decided to pick up the PC Engine Core Graphics 2. That's one PC Engine closer I am to the complete set. And one thing I like to collect is the different colored PS4 controller colors. And one color I didn't have yet was the blue one. And I picked this one up, and it's got this neat little sticker right here that says Singapore official product. So I thought that would be pretty cool to add to the collection. And although I thought I was out of money, on the last day we had a little bit extra left over, and I went back for this PC Engine game, Dead Moon. And that's it for Singapore Retro Game Chasing. Where will we go next? Until next time, I'm Wayne, and thanks for watching.